Good morning, Philippines!
Good morning, world!
Delivering you the hottest, fresh, and unfiltered testimonies.
Hearing stories from some of the most influential personalities in our country.
Since we are in the middle of a pandemic, we cannot do an actual face-to-face interaction. But we are unstoppable. Nothing can stop us from bringing new testimonies that you can binge on. This is the TeethTALK Show. And we are here to connect with you.
Alright, partner. Before we begin our talk show, I just want to share my thoughts. You know what? The past few months were quite rough. I thought we're going to be able to do our traditional setting, but the sudden surge of COVID cases occurred. But then again, as what she said, we are unstoppable. So here we are again, serving our watchers online with new testimonies in which they can relate to. Let us start with the Leanders.
Now, live in our studio here in the Metro, one of the top 10 FHM sexiest women and an author of the book on body image and self-esteem advocacy. Let's all welcome and give a big hand to Miss Leah Leander. Good morning, ma'am.
A pleasant day, everyone.
Well, indeed. So let me ask an intriguing question from our fellow netizens. They are somehow wondering what po are your uphill battles or struggles in life before you became a famous personality here in our country.
Honestly, Dane, naiintindihan ko naman sila and I definitely respect their opinion towards me. Then yung situation mas naging worse pa because may mga insecurities sa akin na nag-arise and also depression. I even attempted to cut my own wrist.
Well, I absolutely understand it, Miss Leah. So, back in those days po, what are your thoughts on those people talking about your appearance?
Actually, I had difficulty in expressing myself since marami pong tao yung nagbubuli sa akin and talking behind my back po. It was really the darkest part of my life back in high school. They were mocking my physical appearance and telling me that I am too ugly to join in some academic clubs.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. So, what are the things po na ginawa mo while experiencing those situations?
I am thankful since si mami na yung nag-guide sa akin to just focus on my dreams and paulit-ulit na sinabi na darating din yung time ko. I experienced body dissatisfaction since I do not belong in the bracket of the ideal body type standard set by the people. Also, I took some slimming pills thinking na it won't affect my health.
So, now we are calling po live on our television is Miss Leah's mother, Mrs. Leander. So, wait. Na-connect na. Good morning po, Mommy. Do you have anything to say po on your daughter, si Miss Leah?
You know what, Dane? Wala akong naging problema sa anak ko. She is very decent and intelligent woman ever since her early childhood. Meron na siyang good heart and I remember noon, palagi siya nakikipagdaro sa mga batang lansangan, not judging how they look, and masaya naman ako na napalaki namin siya ng tama. As a psych teacher, I am very well aware of a person's character and how the environment affected how she perceived herself. We are here to guide her in everything and tell her that the real beauty is in person's inner thoughts and feelings.
Well, that's a very touching and heartfelt message po, Mother. So, thank you po so much, Miss Leah and Mrs. Leander, for having you both here in our studio. Wishing you good health and keep on empowering women with low self-esteem. Thank you.
Now, for our next guest, Miss Kyle Marie Tabo and her girlfriend, Miss Lyle Ricaforte, both SEA Games Taekwondo gold medalist. Good morning, Miss Tabo and Miss Ricaforte. How are you guys? It's been a while since last namin kayo nakita. So, tell us how your story started and how did you know na you are also attracted to girls?
We met po noong high school kami in our taekwondo gym. We were partners po and definitely heterosexual at that time.
At first, we were not sure about our sexual orientation po. And then suddenly, I felt something in her, like excitement po when talking to her. She's always been there for me ever since the beginning of my sports life po.
Probably, our interest in the same field is what made us have this connection.
Wow, very interesting. Now, can we make it clear to the people, if you don't mind me asking, no? What is your sexual orientation?
We are bisexual po and this does not mean that we are only attracted to girls. Bisexuality is a sexual orientation where one is attracted to both opposite and same sex.
Do both of you experience being bullied or discriminated nung nalaman ng ibang tao ang inyong sexual orientation?
Yes po. Sometimes binubuli po kami just because of our sexual orientation. And then, yung iba po, pinagtatangkaan po kami dahil yun nga po sa sexuality po namin.
Nakakalungkot mang isipin, pero hanggang ngayon, meron pa rin talagang mga tao na hindi tinatanggap ang LGBT, even though they don't do bad things to other people. Pero ano naman ang ginagawa niyo to overcome these things in life?
Hinahayaan na lamang po namin sila sa kanilang ginagawa at lumalayo na lang. Pinapalibutan na lang po namin ang aming mga sarili ng mga mabubuting kaibigan at kasama na tinatanggap ang aming pagkatao at wala naman po silang problema sa amin.
Thank you so much for accepting our interview, Kyle and Lyle, and we love you both. Good luck to the next chapters in your life.
Uy, girl, I have chika kasi. Diba, you know the guy na kausap ko, diba? Tapos, he's talking to other girls kasi nag-call ako sa kanya. Tapos akala niya, iba kong tao, like, someone else. Tapos, diba, sana naman tinitingnan niya yung nail. Nakakaloka.
Oh my gosh. Grabe yan ha. So, nagsiselos ka.
Grabe. Siyempre.
Pero kayo ba?
Grabe. Grabe.
Kasi talaga pag walang nilibili, no? Parang dito lang yan sa paliging Pilipino mo eh. Before mo ma-fully exercise yung rights mo, dapat botante ka. Mas ma-fully exercise mo talaga yung rights mo pag botante ka, di ba? Do you agree?
Oo. Oo nga pala. Paano nga pala magpa-register? Di pa ako nakapag-register.
Ay naku, sobrang dali lang. Punta ka lang sa website ng Comelec, tapos doon na lahat ng forms na kailangan mo i-download. Go na girl, pa-register ka. Nakaka-register ko nga lang kahapon eh.
Sige. Paparegister na nga ako. Sige.
Oo, importante talaga yan. At saka i-register mo din yung relationship nyo.
Ay, nako po. Sige na nga. Ewan ko na. Bye-bye.
Bye!
And we're back. Let's all welcome our third guest for today, Mr. Seguros. A person that overcomes his disorder from being a shopaholic and got his life back on track as well as his business. So, good morning, Mr. Seguros. Can you tell us a little bit of your experience about being a shopaholic?
Well, at first, I thought of shopping as a scapegoat from the stress that I experience with my business. Parang it helps me to cope up with my work. I've reached the point that I maxed out all of my credit cards, and there's a time I told them to swipe my card again numerous times, but all of it was declined. And that experience gave me anxiety. With the events that happened, my problems with my business got piled up, and that was the moment that I regret, because that moment is when things went down. Nawala na yung pinagkaingat-ingatan kong business, yung mga utang ko nagkapatong-patong na sa bangko, sa mga kaibigan ko, dito ko masasabi na ito na yung point ng buhay ko na walang-wala na ako.
Well, grabe naman pala yung pinagdaanan nyo, Mr. Seguros. Nakakalungkot yung mga pangyayaring yon, but look at you now. You're right on track. What did you do to cope up with those events that happened?
To be honest, hindi ito naging madali para sa akin. Ang daming nangyari noon at hindi ko alam kung paano ako magsisimula ulit at kung ano uunahin o sino. But those thoughts made me stronger. That helped me to strive harder and focus more on my business. Although I really had a hard time to overcome being a shopaholic, but I tried, and as you can see, I succeeded in overcoming it. If I don't let go of my old habits, I could never move forward. If I continue my old habits, it will be a huge hindrance and I will not be here where I am right now. Sometimes letting go to an old habit can help you grow to be the best versions of yourself.
Wow, thank you, Mr. Seguros, for giving us a chance to interview you and hear your story. I'm sure na everyone can relate with your story, which is truly inspiring to our netizens and our viewers. Well, good luck with your future endeavors and congratulations to your business.
Good morning to both of you, Wang brothers, Mr. Andy and Mr. Gant. Well, how did you guys define God before?
You know what? I grew up in a Christian community, so I've always been surrounded by God and of course church. And I was raised in a Christian family where we always pray and go to mass every Sunday. But I just went through the emotions of what I felt you were supposed to be as a Christian. But I didn't know who he was. I just heard about him.
Oh, so you don't really acknowledge God as the supreme being. What are your thoughts while overcoming those situations?
Yung parents namin, nakikita nila kami as some sort of evil since we don't believe in God or the existence of God. Then, even in high school, kami noon, lagi kami napapaaway and sobrang baba ng mga grades ko even though we study a lot.
Wow! Didn't know na nakakakuha pala kayo ng low grades noon. I mean, look, both of you are top-notchers in dental medicine back in your days. How come?
Yes, it's really impossible until now, hindi pa rin ako makapaniwala. But nothing is impossible with God. Yung family ko, never sila napagod to change me and of course, my ways. Since pihapid din ako sa pag-aral, I never stopped learning. And those darkest moments sa UA Dent School, may mga times na gusto ko mag-give up. But God drew me to Himself.
Oh, what a very touching testimony, no? Any message from any student there having difficulties in their school?
Yes. God will never give us challenges na hindi natin makakayanan. There will be times na sobrang madadapa tayo, but God will never let us fail. God sent Jesus to die on the cross so that we can be saved from our sins and have an eternal life. Always do your best in everything. Your love for learning and your dreams will all be achieved with the guidance of the Lord.
Maraming salamat, Wong Brothers, sa inyong ibinahagi sa amin. At tunay nga na kami ay maraming natutunan sa inyong buhay na makatutulong din sa amin kung ito ay aming ikakapit.
Here with us today is an influencer from YouTube known for her educational content of videos about the information she acquired when she went to medical school and her experiences as a student as well. Welcome to the show. It's a one big opportunity and give a round of applause to Miss Sofia Flores. Well, hindi na ako papaligoy-ligoy pa. Ano po yung mga nangyari para makapunta ka sa, in your own words, a very unpleasant situation na kinahantungan mo ngayon?
So this is what happened. I have been vlogging for almost 2 years now, and mostly about some medical stuff or yung mga sa tingin ko makakatulong sa kapwa ko estudyante na nahihirapan mag-review. And others have been encouraging me to upload more videos because my blockmates find my way of teaching very helpful. So I did, and I enjoy doing it. At hindi lang yun din nagtatapos kasi nga
may ibang nagre-request na din kung paano naging buhay ko before. And during that time, I was 3rd year sa med school. So I happily shared a glimpse of my life to them, and that includes my routine and other random things na ginagawa ko daily. And ina-update ko din sila kung ano ba ang ginagawa ko din yan and sa Instagram and Twitter because I love the interactions I have with these people.
So, where did it go wrong po?
So, I think about a few months ago, nung nag-start na akong mag-post sa Instagram stories ko na gumigimik ako and hanging out with my friends.
Well, ano nangyari? May nagalit sa'yo dahil lang doon?
Yes, parang ganun na nga. May nagsasabi na nakadisappoint daw ako na hindi daw nila ina-expect na gumigimik ako and umiinom ako. Alam mo yun, yung mga usual naman na ginagawa ng ibang tao, pero hindi ko naman tinatago yung side ko na yun. And what's wrong with going out? I'm just enjoying my time with my friends, and it's not as if we're being irresponsible or uncontrollable habang magkakasama kami. Before pa naman kasi ako nakilala online, I have been doing those kind of stuff, and medyo natigil lang kasi na naging super busy ako and I have my priorities din.
So, why do you think that they reacted this way po?
I guess being known, especially online, nagkakaroon ng expectations yung ibang tao sa kung sino ako, which can be dangerous because they have their own version of me inside of their heads, and when that version of me is different from what they see in my post, they get disappointed or they criticize me. And it doesn't stop there. May personal na din like criticizing my content na hindi naman related na yung comments sa kung anong laman ng videos ko. Some of people are attacking me na din sa personal accounts ko na hindi na rin naman natama. And kung ano pa yung malala doon is yung nakakatanggap na din ako ng death threats from other people.
Oh, that's a horrible thing to hear. And I understand what you're trying to convey. Ano na lang po yung message mo sa netizens online, especially to your subscribers or your followers?
As an influencer, I know I have a big responsibility, but please don't judge me based solely on what you see in my accounts online. Hindi lang dahil nag-iiba yung self ko pagdating online, pero dahil extension lang yun ng kung sino talaga ako. What you see there is only a part of myself, but not entirely who I am. And kilala ko din yung sarili ko, pati na yung ibang tao sa paligid ko, lalo na yung friends ko. And I can say that those people are good people, and they will surely tell me if I did something wrong. So before you have or you create these expectations about us, influencers and celebrities, be mindful of that first. Yun lang.
Well, thank you so much for trusting us with your story. At least now po, we can see it in your perspective as an influencer from YouTube. I also agree with your message about yourself online, that it is an extension only of yourself. More power to your channel, and I hope that your videos will help more people to be educated and enlightened as well. Wow! Well, did you hear those testimonies? I am really amazed at how they handled those situations. It's like a movie with a mind-blowing climax, right?
Yes, partner, I honestly gained lessons again that I can surely apply to myself. And I cannot wait to hear more testimonies on our next episode.
Well, that's it all for today, guys. Join us again next time here at the TeethTALK Show. Thanks for watching and stay safe. God bless.